Hello everybody, in this video I wanted to talk about how I get through hideouts. Hideouts you need to do in order to finish the main quest line, as well as gain relations. When you clear these things you get relations with nobles in the area, notables I should say. So I had a lot of comments asking me how I was doing the bandit hideouts and that a lot of people were having trouble with them. So before I get rid of this save game, I thought I could use Whispabird to show how I do a few things. I did a few episodes with how I cleared the hideouts, but over time I feel like I've kind of developed a method of how I deal with them because they do get really annoying and they can get very overwhelming if you don't retreat at the right time. So first of all, if you hover over a hideout, you can see how many bandits are in it. So we have 12, 5, 5, and 4, which is a pretty sizable chunk. And then of course we have all the prisoners. And sometimes you'll notice like these guys might come over and join, or these guys might come over and join, or some of these might leave. So sometimes if you want to clear a hideout, it might just be best to wait until some have left. But unfortunately this could go the other way and you could actually get some extra joiners. So the next thing I want to talk about is the party setup. In theory, you're supposed to be able to click and drag your top 8 here to see who you'd like to bring with you. So 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. So technically, those are my top 8. But I've been getting random pitchfork wielders, so peasants. I've been getting random peasants and looters in my band. So we're just going to have to see if this works. I'm going to go ahead and put Una in here. Una the healer. And we're going to give this a shot. So also, before you go in, always save your game, just in case something goes wrong and you lose a troop you didn't want to lose, or you want to go back and do it again. I know it's scummy, but when you're dealing with something like the bandit hideouts, where you have to do many of them and they get kind of monotonous, I think it's okay to go ahead and do that so that you don't cause yourself unnecessary pain. So here we go. So strategy number 1 is to put all men into a shield wall. So the ones that have a shield will obviously put their shields up. This helps a lot because these step bandits, they're very good at archery, and I don't want to be losing a bunch of my men in the beginning of the fight. So the first thing I do is I pick off all of the bandits that I can. Hopefully I'll hit him. Okay. Now you can hear the cries of other incoming bandits, and about now is when I start changing position. Yep, here they come. Okay. Now I tell all my men to charge, I pull out my shield, and I block. And I wait for my men to get in there. And they should charge with their shields up. Well, the shield wall ones, but unfortunately I have a bunch of troops who do not have shields. And this is usually where I will get the most losses, is right here in this fight. So let's see if I can get in here. My athletics are so bad, I can't. Okay, we got him. So yeah, step bandits are really tough compared to others. So now if you'll see, I've already lost 4 men. So this is where I would hold tab, use my middle mouse button, and click retreat. And then yes, I want to retreat my party. So generally you should do this when you're not fighting. This does not count as losing, and it allows you to pull out of the hideout and regain the health of your men. And you'll also notice that we wounded 2 bandits, 3 bandits, and we killed either 1 or 2. So we're slowly going to dwindle down the numbers. And that's just how I've been dealing with them. You just dwindle down until there's nothing left but a few men and the boss fight. So I'm just going to keep going, let everyone heal up. Hopefully we don't get rushed. Sometimes while you're waiting here, you can have 3 bands of step bandits just rush in and join up and try and defeat you in an open battle, but I think we're going to be fine here. Oh god, this thing keeps going. This is something else I want to show. I want to fast forward time as much as I can after this hideout video and see what happens when we get to the end there. I'm really curious what happens when you get to the end of the conspiracy. Hopefully it's not just a crash like I've read. Okay, so party's healed, we're healed, we have all our men. Let's go back in again. And they have 11, 4, 4, and 4. So not as much as they had before, but still pretty sizable amount. I'm hoping I can just push through them a little better. There are other things you can do, like positioning your men a little more strategically, but I've just been doing it like this. Gets a little tiring every single time in the same terrain, because this is the same terrain for step bandit camps. It's always this, and it gets a little bit tiring. doing the same thing over and over and over again, so this is how I've started to do things. But the most important method, the most important thing to do is to retreat when things aren't going well. Now here I might have stepped a bit too far forward. Please keep missing me. Okay, I'm at the point where I can non-headshots take down somebody in 3 shots. One more. Okay. Ooh! Now I tell them to charge. But yeah, see, just the way these are set up, they're very overwhelming. So if I didn't have my bow, I don't think I would be able to complete these. Or crossbow, I'm sure crossbow works fine. There we go. So see, we're gonna hold on to much more men this time. Another thing is to keep your men behind you. You can tell by the direction that they're running where the next group of bandits is gonna be. I like to keep them behind me so that they don't get ahead and split up. So F1 and F2 to keep them all behind you. And now I tell them to charge. And there's actually quite a big group up there. And I might end up retreating after this again. And yep, there's a bunch of ways that I could have done this better. You can, as I said, hold back your men more, be more strategic, but when you start doing these things repeatedly, it starts wearing on you a little bit. If the terrain was a bit different, it might be more fun to reposition every single time, but okay. So we have 3 men left, so I'm going to tab and retreat again. So I guess now the question is this how I want bandit hideouts to be? No. I think you shouldn't have to retreat and go in and retreat and go in because it defeats the purpose of an ambush. Why are we attacking at night if we're just going to keep, you know, retreating and re-entering? I don't think it really makes that much sense, but right now I feel like there's really no other way to do it if you have a large group of bandits, unless you just want to wait them out. So I'm going to let everybody heal up again, and then we're going to go in. Probably for the final time. And see all these guys, I'm afraid they're going to try and edge in on us all at once. If they get enough numbers to think that they could go up against me, they will. So if they get around 90, but I don't think they will. It is pretty late game. So there are just tons of bandits. They're all trying to get to the hideout. But okay, I think we're healed up enough to go in. So we're gonna, this is another thing. Why wait until nighttime? I mean, it's not really an ambush because there's no real good sneaking that can be done. I don't know. I really hope the bandit camps get looked at again. I think they're manageable, but they're not really fun at all. It's satisfying to take them out, but I don't have fun doing it. So. Shield wall. This time I'm going to try moving the men up top here, so that when those other bandits come around the corner, they don't have a chance to fire on them. So we will move everyone there. Oh, hello. Come on, guys. Get up here. So I will wait for them to get in position. So, oh gosh, we've got some low-level troops with us this time. Oh man, they're gonna aggro everyone. Alright, well, he's already seen us. Ouch. Come on. Really? I didn't hit that? There we go. Oop. Okay, so here come the other guys. Charge. I guess they couldn't get up onto that hill. Ooh, please don't hit my own men. Oh, no, see, those guys are charging this way. So, come back, come back, come back. I had to wait for the other ones to kill, though, or else their backs would be turned as they're running away, and the other bandits would be able to shoot them, which is not okay. And my health is doing significantly better this time. Alright. Now let's see if we can find where this one NPC is. Okay, they already see us. Also, beware of these trees. God, get out of my way. Beware of the trees because your bandits will get, or your raiders will get stuck on them. Okay, so now I think I'm safe to let the men move on. So we'll just let them run through the tunnel. They've still got their shields up. In a perfect world, I would have all men with shields in this, but it seems like it's not very consistent with who you're allowed to bring in, even if you put them at the top of your list, even if you click and drag them. So I'm not sure about that. Also, the smoke in here is hell. It makes it really hard to see anything. I think that was done on purpose. Come on, men. Okay, and now to the last group, and then I will go ahead and take on the boss with all of these men, and we should be okay as long as I don't get slapped with the boss's weapon, which usually hurts pretty badly. I think it's called a glaive. It's like a pole arm with a blade on the end. Alright. Is there a second guy in here somewhere? Yeah. Hopefully that should make it easy for my men and we don't lose anyone else. Okay. So now the boss fight. So as you can see, we whittled down enough people that it's easy to get here with almost full health for the most part. So first thing I'm going to do is pull out my shield because I don't want that to hit me. Oh my god. Charge. See, I don't know why my troops went into this not charging, but hopefully my last two guys can figure it out. I kind of blanked out there when I didn't realize they were not charging. Ooh, level. Jab. Jab. Okay, well we did it. It wasn't pretty, but we did it. These are really challenging. I think these can be sometimes strategically harder than fighting battles out in the open. Because the troops have some issues with pathing. They get stuck on trees in here. They get stuck on the little huts sometimes. I'm going to take all the troops. I'm going to take all the prisoners. So that's kind of how I deal with hideouts. It takes a long time. It's really time intensive. But we'll see what rewards we get. And we'll see if you think it's worth it. Definitely having some performance issues today, which is a little sad, but hopefully today's hotfix will, or not hotfix, but patch will help. So yeah, plenty of loot, lots of food from these. Look at all the butter we get. Wine, oil, clay, hardwood, salt, lots. Also not bad for a starting companion, and some sheep and cows. So I'm happy with that. Let's lock the horse. So I hope this helped a little bit. You can see your relation increased by 2 with notables. I kind of wish that depending on the size of the hideout you took on, that your relation would grow a little bit more with them. I think the game is struggling right now as far as relationships go and keeping good relationships with nobles and lords, but I know all of this will probably be addressed. I'm just so impatient to see it done. Anyway, I really hope this guide helped as far as taking on a bandit hideout. This is not officially part of my Whispswee Let's Play. This is just me trying to help you guys out because there were so many comments about how hard bandit hideouts were and how I manage bandit hideouts, and I realized I hadn't done a hard bandit hideout, so I figured I would give it a shot and show you the process. So you guys know the drill. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel if you have not already. The links to all of my socials, like my Twitter and Instagram, are all in the description box down below. So let me know if this helped you out or if there's anything else I can showcase while I'm still in this Whispswee playthrough before I go back into a new game and start afresh. So I hope you all are enjoying your games, particularly if it's Bannerlord. That's so pretty. So take care, and I will see you all in the next one.